Okay, I'm here with Mike Luster, childhood friend. And what's your official title here at Rockport National Bank?
I am the Vice President of Commercial Banking.
Vice President of Commercial. How long have you been banking, Mike?
I have been in banking since 1989, and I've been in Gloucester since 2003.
Oh, because you were at another company before?
I was at a larger bank out of town before work.
Oh, so you're perfect for this series. We're talking about banking local.
Yep.
And this is all, you're the third person I've interviewed. I talked to Bobby Gillis, and I've spoken with Patrick Thorpe, and now we're here at Rockport National, and we want to talk about some of the benefits to banking locally. Now, the first thing we'll get out of the way, and this all became about because of the outrage that people were feeling, like the fee-based structures of these big national and regional banks, and the $5 fee per month for debit card use, which is they already have that money in their account. To charge them sounds silly to me. Do you guys charge any kind of fee like that?
No, not for debit card usage. We have debit cards. We want people to use them. It's good for the economy. It's good for the bank, and it's good for people not to have to write out checks every 2 minutes whenever they buy something or when they go to get gas or any type of product. We encourage the use of the debit card.
It's less paper. There's less traffic in the bank for your tellers.
Oh, no question.
Like it seems like a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Okay. But let's talk about some of the other things. What are some of the other benefits to banking locally?
Well, banking locally, let's say there's three very good banks in Cape Ann. Very talented banks, very talented staff. Can offer pretty much, I don't want to say the same products and services as the larger banks, but we can offer similar products and services, but we can deliver them at a better rate of customer service. Personality, you know the people when you come into the bank. They're going to know your name. They're going to say hello. People like that.
Yep.
You know, people like when they're recognized at the bank. People like when they see someone else in the bank that they know, they can go out and say, "Oh, Tom, I saw you the other day on the street. I wanted to ask you a question." So it's about a sense of community. Mm-hmm. We employ local people, as do the other banks. There's a lot more on this island that you can do financially than people think.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, I've seen your website, and your website, people can do just about anything you can do with these larger banks. You can do on, I think people may have the perception that you can't do all the online things that you can do with the larger bank.
Oh, exactly. We actually have account opening online now. You have to be a customer of the bank because we want to get to know you before we're going to allow you to open an account online. But you can also apply for loans, mortgages, and equity lines right online. I mean, people know there's stacks of paperwork that go along with a mortgage. Just by popping some information into the website, it can take care of so much of the paperwork up front, and so we do have those kinds of things online.
I know a lot of people they're afraid to go from their regional bank because so many people have bill pay already set up and stuff like that. But I remember speaking with someone in this particular bank at one time. You guys have services here that if you you correct me if I'm wrong, this is a couple of years ago. People give you a list of all the different debit transactions that are automatically coming out, they'll help you through the paperwork to change that over so it's a seamless transition.
You mean from another bank?
Yeah, like if say you have an account and you have all these, like your electric bill gets paid and all this different stuff. Do you have systems in place that like you make that transition easy, and they'll help you through that?
Yeah, our customer service staff would take a statement from a competitor bank and help you change everything over on your bill pay at our bank. We have a terminal out in the lobby where someone will actually sit with the customer to help set everything up. Yeah, so that it makes it pretty seamless.
So do you also feel like you're competitive on your lending rates?
Lending rates, I'm not going to say we're the lowest rate in town, but we are competitive. Our commercial rates are competitive. Our in-house mortgage products are competitive from a local bank perspective. Our in-house rates aren't going to be able to compete with the Wells Fargos and the Chases of the world. I mean, that's just how it is. But But our in-house rates are competitive, and we do also offer secondary market rates where people can have the opportunity to have their loans sold if they choose, but we do keep loans in-house as well.
I know people endlessly talk about this particular bank as far as a customer service standpoint, and I know people are very pleased with, and from a commercial standpoint. I know a lot of people that have done business here, and do you feel like because it's the name Rockport and you're in Gloucester that you guys go the extra mile?
Well, we definitely go the extra mile. The bank moved into Gloucester years ago. It's not our last stop. We are opening a branch in Beverly at the first of the year, and it's kind of a big step for us. But it's interesting you talk about customer service, because we pay for the customer service as well. There are financial ratios that you can get through the FDIC website, and based on our revenues and our assets, we have a higher percentage of payroll than most other banks, because we want the customer service ratings up there. We want to service the customer. We take it very seriously. This is our third year running for being the Community News Dealer's Reader's Choice Award for Best Community Bank, and we take that very seriously, and it's something we're going to continue to take seriously. So
there you go. Well, there's a lot of benefits to doing your banking locally. Come down and see Mike, and come down and see any of the other staff here.
yeah, any of our 3 branches.
3 branches, and it helps everybody. When you bank locally, the money isn't going out of town. It stays here, gets reinvested in the community.
And the employees are local as well. So we're employing local people. We're involved in the community, as are the other banks, and it's a win for everybody.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Joe.